Hello traders, welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be trading on Pocket Option with a starting balance of $444, applying the compounding strategy. This strategy is extremely powerful for growing a small account into a larger one because every profit we make is compounded into the next trade, allowing the balance to grow faster. What makes this video different is that I won't just be trading, I'll also break down the strategy in detail. How to read the trend using moving averages, how MACD acts as the trigger for entries, and how to use the red line 60-period moving average as dynamic support and resistance. So make sure you watch until the end, because every entry I take will be explained with full reasoning, so you can learn and apply this strategy yourself. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next market breakdown and trading strategies. The first step to apply this strategy is to set up the indicators on your chart. Here's the setup. Add a 7-period moving average in green to track the short-term trend. Add a 20-period moving average in yellow to identify the medium-term trend. Place a 60-period moving average in red, which represents the main long-term trend and acts as dynamic support and resistance. Finally, activate the MACD with default settings to measure momentum and confirm trade entries. With these 4 indicators, you gain a full market map. The 7-period moving average as the fast sensor, the 20-period moving average as the stabilizer, the 60-period moving average as the main guide, and the MACD as momentum confirmation. When they align, your entries become much more accurate and reliable. The way to apply this strategy is actually very simple, but don't underestimate it. The key is discipline and consistency. We focus on 2 major confirmations, the moving average crossovers and the MACD signals as our entry triggers. When a bullish crossover occurs on the moving averages, it's not just another signal. It means buyers are stepping in with strength, upward momentum is forming, and the probability for price to continue rising is much higher. That's when we take a buy position. On the other hand, when a bearish crossover forms, it tells us that sellers are in control. Price shows weakness, the trend shifts to the downside, and that becomes the ideal moment to enter a sell. But remember, we don't rely on crossovers alone. We must always pay attention to the red line, the 60-period moving average, which acts as a dynamic support and resistance. Every time price touches this line, it often reacts, bouncing or rejecting. And that reaction gives us additional confirmation for a precise entry. By combining crossover signals with the bounce reaction from the red line, this strategy becomes stronger, more accurate, and most importantly, repeatable with consistency. As your mentor, I want you to understand, trading is not about chasing every move in the market. It's about waiting for the best confluence of signals, then executing with discipline. That's how a simple method turns into a powerful compounding strategy. I'm taking a buy position because the moving averages are giving a bullish signal. The fast moving average has just crossed above the slow moving average, which indicates that the trend is shifting upward and buyers are taking control of the market. Additional confirmation is seen as the candlestick closes above the crossover area. This strengthens the idea that the bullish move is not just temporary, but the beginning of a new uptrend. The wider the gap between the MAs after the crossover, the stronger the potential for price to rise further. Let's see how the price reacts. Okay, profit. Now we can open the market again and look for the next opportunity. Apologies, the video was briefly cut due to a screen recording software crash. But no worries, we already secured that profit on the previous position. I'm taking a buy position because the MACD indicator is showing a clear bullish signal. The main line has just crossed above the signal line, and the histogram is shifting from negative into positive territory. This indicates that buyers are gaining strength, and the uptrend is likely to continue. The longer the green histogram bars grow, the stronger the buying pressure pushing the price upward. With this combination, my buy entry here is valid and carries a high profit potential. Let's see how the price reacts. Yes, exactly as expected, the price pushed upward and profit. Now we can open the market again and look for the next opportunity. I'm entering another buy because the MACD is once again giving a bullish signal. The main line has crossed above the signal line, while the histogram keeps expanding in the positive area. This shows that buyers are becoming more dominant, and the bullish momentum is strengthening. Each time the histogram grows after the crossover, it confirms that the market is ready to continue the uptrend. That makes this buy entry doubly valid. A clear crossover plus histogram confirmation. Let's see the outcome. Okay, profit. Now we can open the market again and look for the next opportunity. I'm taking a sell position because two bearish signals are aligning at the same time. First, the fast-moving average has just crossed below the slower MA. This indicates the trend is reversing downward and sellers are taking control. Second, the MACD confirms the same bearish move. The main line has crossed below the signal line while the histogram is shifting from positive into negative territory. This double confirmation shows that bearish momentum is forming strongly. With this foundation, my sell entry is not speculation, but a decision backed by both trend and momentum validation. Let's see how the price reacts. Okay, profit again. Now we can open the market again and look for the next opportunity. I'm preparing for a buy because the MACD is showing signs of an upcoming bullish crossover. The main line is slowly approaching the signal line from below, while the histogram in the negative area is shrinking. This suggests that selling pressure is weakening and buyers are starting to take control. Once the crossover confirms, bullish momentum will strengthen and the uptrend will likely continue. That's why I've taken this entry slightly earlier, anticipating the upcoming signal. Let's see how the price reacts. Yes, exactly as expected, the price pushed upward. Now we can open the market again and look for the next opportunity. I'm taking a sell position because the moving averages are giving a clear bearish signal. The fast MA has just crossed below the slower MA, which means the trend is turning downward and sellers are taking control of the market. Additional confirmation comes from the candlestick closing below the crossover area, proving that the selling pressure is real and likely to continue. The wider the gap between the MAs after the crossover, the stronger the bearish momentum that can push the price lower. Let's see how the price reacts. Okay, nice. We made a profit. Now we can open the market again and look for the next opportunity. I'm taking a sell position because the MACD indicator has just given a clear bearish signal. The main line crossed below the signal line, while the histogram shifted from the positive area into the negative side. Now I can see the red histogram is expanding, which means selling pressure is getting stronger, and sellers are truly dominating the market. The longer the negative histogram bars become, the clearer it is that bearish momentum is not just temporary, but has the potential to push the price further down. With all of these confirmations, my sell entry here is very valid and carries a high probability of profit. Let's see how the price reacts. Okay guys, we made a profit for the last trade. That's enough for today's trading session. Remember, trading is not only about profit, but also about the discipline to know when to stop. If you want to learn this strategy in greater detail step by step, make sure to join my VIP learning group. There, I'll guide you directly on how to read the market, manage your money, and grow a small account into a bigger one with a structured approach. See you in the next session. Profitable trading to you.